We trust bottled water as a safe, convenient option for hydration, but do you know what's actually inside your bottle? Shockingly, not all bottled waters are as pure and clean as they claim. In fact, some of the most popular brands are hiding dangerous toxins, questionable ingredients, and even harmful bacteria. Today, we're revealing 10 bottled water brands you should avoid at all costs and sharing tips on how to choose the safest bottled water for you and your family. Stay tuned. The truth might surprise you. In today's fast-paced world, bottled water has become the go-to choice for hydration. But did you know that not all bottled water is created equal? Many people believe that bottled water is always clean and safe, but that's far from the truth. We're diving deep into the top 10 bottled water brands that you should steer clear of. Plus, we'll provide you with tips on what to look for when choosing your next bottle of water. By the end of this video, you'll be armed with the knowledge to make better, healthier choices. Before we get into the brands to avoid, let's talk about the bigger picture. The bottled water industry is a multi-billion-dollar business, and unfortunately, that means it's not always about the quality of water, but rather the profit margins. Many popular bottled water brands source their water from questionable locations, and some even add harmful chemicals to improve taste or prolong shelf life. If you think your bottled water is completely pure, think again. Let's start with one of the most popular bottled water brands, Nestle Pure Life. While it may sound like a healthy choice, there are serious concerns surrounding this brand. Nestle sources its water from municipal tap water in many cases, which means it's essentially just reprocessed tap water. What's worse, this water often contains added chemicals like chlorine and chloramine, which are used to disinfect tap water, but not something you want in your bottle of water. The brand has faced multiple lawsuits and backlash for their lack of transparency about the water's source and quality. Next up is Coca-Cola's Dasani. Dasani has been criticized for using municipal tap water, which is further treated through a process known as reverse osmosis. While reverse osmosis is effective at removing some contaminants, it can also strip away important minerals that are essential for our health. Dasani adds back minerals to improve taste, but many people prefer to get their minerals naturally from water rather than synthetic additives. Additionally, there have been concerns about the plastic bottles themselves leaching harmful chemicals into the water over time. Aquafina, a product of PepsiCo, is another bottled water brand that has stirred controversy. Similar to Dasani, Aquafina uses municipal tap water that's filtered through reverse osmosis. While reverse osmosis removes most impurities, it doesn't remove chemicals like chlorine, which can still be present in the water. Aquafina has been the subject of public outcry over its marketing, with claims that it's pure, when in fact it's no different from tap water. Plus, the brand uses plastic bottles that contribute to pollution, making it an environmentally unfriendly choice. Poland Spring is marketed as spring water from natural sources, but there's a major issue here. A lawsuit filed by several consumers claimed that the brand's water was not actually from spring sources, as advertised. In fact, some of the water came from wells and even municipal sources. The company has been accused of misleading consumers about the purity and origin of its water. This misleading marketing tactic raises serious doubts about the brand's transparency and commitment to providing clean, high-quality water. While Evian is often marketed as a luxury brand with premium water sourced from the French Alps, it's not as perfect as it seems. In fact, this brand has been criticized for its excessive plastic waste, with millions of plastic bottles being produced and discarded every year. Additionally, while the water is naturally sourced, it has been reported that the company has faced issues with the water being contaminated with microplastics and other chemicals. So, while the source may be beautiful, the environmental impact is far from ideal. Crystal Geyser is another brand that markets itself as spring water, but it has faced multiple issues regarding its quality and sourcing. While the company claims to source water from pristine springs, it's been revealed that some of the water is taken from municipal sources or poorly regulated areas. Furthermore, the plastic bottles used by Crystal Geyser have been found to contain harmful chemicals that can seep into the water, compromising its purity. It's best to avoid this brand if you're looking for a truly clean and healthy option.
Voss is marketed as a premium bottled water brand, often seen in high-end restaurants and luxury settings. While the water itself comes from an artesian source in Norway, the environmental impact is a major concern. The brand's plastic and glass bottles are often criticized for being wasteful, and the water is packaged in single-use bottles that contribute to the global plastic pollution crisis. Additionally, Voss has been criticized for its high price tag, which doesn't necessarily correspond to the quality of the water. LifeWater is another bottled water brand that's marketed as purified water. However, the brand sources its water from municipal systems and then runs it through a purification process. While this sounds fine in theory, the brand has faced criticism for using plastic bottles that contribute to pollution. In addition, LifeWater is known for marketing its water as more than just a hydration tool, often highlighting its artistic bottle designs. While this may appeal to some consumers, it doesn't change the fact that the water itself isn't of exceptional quality. Smart Water, owned by Coca-Cola, is another bottled water brand that has been questioned for its purity. While Smart Water uses vapor distillation, which removes contaminants, it also adds electrolytes for taste. These electrolytes are not natural, but are instead synthetic chemicals that can alter the water's flavor. Furthermore, the brand's use of plastic bottles and environmental impact are a major concern for eco-conscious consumers. If you want a more natural, mineral-rich water, Smart Water may not be the best choice. Fiji water is known for its exotic origins from the islands of Fiji, and it has a strong following for its smooth taste. However, there are some ethical concerns surrounding the brand. Fiji water is sourced from an aquifer located beneath the islands, but the brand's water extraction has been criticized for depleting local resources and potentially harming the environment. Additionally, the brand's plastic bottles are another point of contention, as they contribute to environmental pollution. Now that we've covered the brands to avoid, let's talk about how to choose safe bottled water. When picking a brand, look for the following qualities. Source transparency. Choose brands that clearly state where their water comes from. Spring water should be sourced from protected natural springs, and artesian water should come from deep underground sources. Purification process. Reverse osmosis, distillation, and carbon filtration are great purification methods, but be wary of brands that add chemicals to improve taste or remove minerals. Plastic bottles. Try to avoid plastic bottles that are made from BPA or phthalates. Instead, look for water that comes in glass or eco-friendly containers. Mineral content. Water that's naturally rich in minerals like calcium, magnesium, and potassium is better for your health than distilled water that lacks these essential nutrients. Choosing the right bottled water is important for both your health and the environment. By avoiding the brands we've highlighted today, you'll be making a more informed and responsible decision. Always check the source, the purification process, and the bottle's material before making your next purchase. We hope this video helps you make safer and healthier choices the next time you reach for a bottle of water. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. Stay hydrated and stay safe.